tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no
10.
Minneapolis, the scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot, bro. Hot. Check 3.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
70, Indy. Topper! Bravo!
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Mike 57, Mike 57. You run. Go. 57. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Back.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Joe Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
They go play action with Jackson. Going deep downfield for Roll. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the double.
50 seconds to Mike. Come on.
Smooth.
56.
Deep grip.
Looking to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On second down now, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark. And
the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 7, Vikings 0.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, Orbit. 57. Mike, 57. Hit it.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go. Bring it up. At their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie!
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, Haywood!
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'll file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
We ain't giving up nothing to do. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You're trash.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
2nd and 4. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the set. It's a party now. It's a party now. Get it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
70, Indy. Hey, team 6, team 6. Leo. Tight to the right, boy. Tight. Right up.
Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. He's got a man, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go on. Watch out. Kick the edge. Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Robert Quinn has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch that in.
2nd and long. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about...
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 73 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the shit. Topper.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 24 is the mic. Check down the ball.
2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
24 is the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 46 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Who that? Who that? Hey, lock it. We got double up, double up. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Break. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. I'll go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, high 7, 5.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Come on, QB, come on. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 30 base. 56. It's just me and you. It's your cut. 2.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Vikings 29.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And some room to work. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wall.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Slam, slam, slam.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going deep downfield for... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, the 40, the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.